Hi, everybody. We have just 3 more examples left. Okay, so this is the section you should be on. We did this earlier in the week, solving right triangles. So we're on the very, very back of your notes packet, and we have just these last 3 problems to do. Hopefully you can find this in your notes packet. Okay, here we go. So what's going to happen today is you're going to have to read a problem, draw your own triangle, and then solve it. But you can do it. I believe in you. So this first one says, after Jaden woke up from a nap, he set out on a quest to paint his house. He took his favorite 20-foot ladder and set it up against the wall. If the ladder made an angle of 19 degrees with the ground, I changed this, and here it says with the wall, put the ground, okay? It makes it more sense. How far up the house did the ladder reach? So, the best part is, all of our problems are going to have a right triangle, so that's what we've been working with, right, is our right triangle. And you can get as fancy as you want, right? You can leave it just as a right triangle, or just as a triangle, or you can jazz it up so you can put yourself in the situation. So we know we have a 20-foot ladder. Well, think about it. This would be your ladder, right? Here's my ladder going up the wall. I know it's 20 feet. Here's my wall. And then down here is the ground, right? So we kind of labeled. We already know that the ladder's 20 feet, and it makes an angle with the ground of 19. So here's my 19-degree angle. And we're wondering how high up the wall does it reach? This is your x. That's my variable. So now from here, we still do the same thing that we've been doing this whole time, you guys. You mark your angle and then label your side. So here's our angle. X would be our opposite side. 20 is our hypotenuse. And now what trig function uses opposite hypotenuse? Well, that's sine. So sine of 19 degrees equals x over 20. Let's figure out what sine of 19 is. 0.3255. Get x by itself by multiplying by 20. So then we get 6.5 approximately. So the ladder only reaches about 6.5 feet up the wall. Woohoo! Good job. Okay, let's read the next one. Excuse me. Lily and Cassie were on a summer vacation in the cities and decided to go parasailing. They noticed the wire that connects them to the boat is 100 feet long and goes out at an angle of 30 degrees. How high off the water are they sailing? All right, so again, folks, start with that right triangle. Okay. So if you're parasailing, you don't know what parasailing is, but it's like you're attached to your boat. So here's your boat, and you're off up here parasailing. I don't know. That's what we're putting in for parasail. Okay. So let's label what they give us. So the wire that connects the boat to the girls is 100 feet long. So here's our wire that's connecting the girls to the boat, and that's 100. And our angle of elevation, to think an angle of elevation is kind of like it's going upwards, right? So it's this angle there. Our angle is 30 degrees, and we want to figure out how high off the water are they. This is what we're looking for. Like how high up here are those girls? So now again, mark your angle, label your sides. X would be opposite. 100 would be your hypotenuse. So it looks like we're using what again, kids? Sine. So sine of 30 equals x over 100. Let's figure out what sine of 30 is. 0.5. Then multiply by 100. So we should get 50, I hope, is what you got? So those girls are 50 feet up in the air. Okay, last one here. It says Tony and Jacob were practicing math in the summer since it's their favorite thing to do. They said to themselves, Self, if I'm sitting 30 feet away from a 140-foot building, what's the angle of elevation? Okay. So here's our right triangle. Our boys are looking at 140-foot high building. So here would be our building. And we know it's 140 feet. And the boys are over here 30 feet away from it. And we're looking for our angle. Okay, so again, mark your angle, label your sides. 140 is opposite, 30 is your adjacent. What trig function uses opposite adjacent? That would be tangent. So tangent of x equals 140 over 30. Okay, now remember folks, when you're looking for an angle, we use that inverse, so that -1. So remember, you're going to hit second or shift on your calculator, find the tangent button so it says -1, and then you type it in. So our angle is 77.9, so let's round up to 78 degrees. Okay, on your assignment, there's just a few questions like this. Please be good for the sub, and I will see you tomorrow. I miss you already. Goodbye.